About 180 to 200 trees are cut down to make a kiln that can produce 100 bags of charcoal. Over 75% of peri-urban and urban households use charcoal as their primary cooking fuel source, according to statistics by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID. USAID says Zambia has one of the highest deforestation rates in the world, losing between 180,000 and 250,000 hectares each year, with nearly 25% of deforestation and forest degradation attributed to charcoal production. In a wake of climate change that has registered serious effects in the country, government on 15th April 2024 issued a ban for the production and conveyance of charcoal in Mumbwa, Itezhitezhi and Shibuyunji Districts of Central Province. This report digs into what is currently happening on the ground regarding the compliance to the ban. Working together with the Enforcement and Compliance Subcommittee of the Nation Task Force on Charcoal, we set out to Mumbwa on a fact-finding mission. All signs were clearly and publicly showing no evidence of compliance, as the road from Lusaka to Itezhitezhi was decorated with bags of charcoal. In Mumbwa town, the charcoal market was found with hundreds of bags of charcoal for the local market, which traders were selling freely. At Kapyanga area in Mumbwa, while talking to roadside traders, a truck carrying charcoal concealed in a tent passed, heading to Lusaka, and it was time to chase after the truck. After it was cornered and confirmed that it was carrying more than 100 bags of charcoal, it was escorted to Nangoma police post where it was parked. Traders said they were producing and conveying charcoal to Lusaka because of hunger and that the price in Lusaka was alluring.
So transport mulipira zingati pa saka imozi?
160.
Charcoal owners and the drivers were detained and charged for producing and conveying charcoal illegally during the ban. The operation continued with more trucks being impounded during the day as some drivers bolted after parking their trucks. This is the route from Kaburwe Court in Mumbwa that transporters carrying charcoal use to bypass the police and military checkpoint at Narusanga before they can join the main road to Lusaka. We went to survey the route and waited for the night to see what would happen. It was very dark and looked as if there were no people, but we were here hiding to wait for trucks carrying charcoal. Around 22 hours, a truck laden with more than 200 bags of charcoal approached, and when the driver was stopped, he parked the truck and vanished in the dark, leaving his truck. Company names and contact numbers on the truck were tampered with to destroy the identity of the transporter. At 0150 in another road, there was a chase after a truck that was suspected to have carried charcoal. The size of the road prevented the team from overtaking the truck, but was cornered when it got to a bigger road. The overnight operation continued, and at 0235 hours, another truck was found in the main road with charcoal and was also cornered. By 04 hours, more than 7 trucks were impounded laden with charcoal in just one night in Mumbwa. In the morning, the team proceeded to sites where charcoal was being produced and found huge kilns with hundreds of fresh trees cut, being arranged in an ordinary manner. On the other side, producers suspected to be from a named foreign country had even constructed permanent structures where charcoal was being produced in just 4 days, as compared to the 14 days period of an ordinary kiln. The story was the same in Itezhitezhi, as the district commissioner narrated how difficult it was to enforce the ban without logistics.
The ban was announced. People resisted to change. Actually, people didn't take it kindly. They had made even threats of wanting to demonstrate. So some roadblocks were being mounted, and our officers were being threatened of being bewitched, being beaten. So it has become a challenge. But
more than 20 trucks were impounded and over 30 people detained just in 72 hours for contravening the charcoal ban. It remains a tip of the iceberg, confirming that the ban in the 3 districts without enforcement was just a mere pronouncement. To save the remaining trees that are targeted every day, it calls for more efforts by the National Task Force on Charcoal and its cooperating partners such as Alternative to Charcoal A2C and the Wildlife Crime Prevention WCP to invest more resources in exercises such as this one. Justine Kawisha in Mumbwa.